Republican Congressman Greg Steube has introduced a bill to treat Hurricane Ian as a qualified disaster for tax purposes. He says this could save some affected by the storm thousands of dollars.
One of the CPAs that I spoke to said that he had a gentleman who was his client that had $100,000 worth of expenses out of pocket that he suffered under Hurricane Ian. If he's in the, say, 30% tax bracket, that's $30,000 he's going to be able to save on his taxes for the 2022 tax year.
Under IRS guidelines, if you have a qualified disaster loss, you may elect to deduct the loss without itemizing your deductions. Your net casualty loss doesn't need to exceed 10% of your adjusted gross income to qualify for the deduction. Past hurricanes have been treated as a qualified disaster loss before.
Katrina is a good example. There's been some that have been, so we're not recreating the wheel. This has been an incident where they've used big hurricanes as a qualified disaster area, and people have been able to deduct that. So it's certainly plausible to do this.
Steube says there is no downside if you file your taxes now or wait, because if the bill does become law, you can file an amended return. The House bill does not have any co-sponsors currently listed, but with the federal tax filing deadline approaching next month, Steube says he expects the House Ways and Means Committee to start considering it next week.
It actually takes an act of Congress to take the qualified disaster area language and pass that into law, so people that were affected by Hurricane Ian can take advantage of at least deducting the expenses, the out-of-pocket expenses from their tax liability.
Steube says Senator Rick Scott will also be introducing companion legislation in the Senate. In Washington, Karina Capabianca, Spectrum News.